Let's count down the top 10 rides at AdventureWorldPerth. Number 10, Dragon Express. There is no better way to start off our list than to take flight on a dragon themed roller coaster. And before we begin to drag on and on and on about it, do not worry, everyone in this video are clothed. Just with this being a half theme park, half water park, you do not have to change, that's all. But what makes this a sight to behold is its fun family layout, as once you have hopped into the belly of what has got to be the cutest dragon in the kingdom, your twist, turn, drop and bounce around all of its medieval theming and scenery, making it a perfect alternative for everyone who is not yet ready to brave the park's bigger coaster, Abyss. Number 9, Sea Serpents. Talking about half water park, we are now going to dive deep into the heart of Nautica to scale one of their most daring water adventures, as unlike my puns, which usually aren't that fishy, your raft will slither and slide down the orange and blue scales of the sea serpents in hope to free yourself from their clasp. But you know it is not all easy sailing, because in addition to this, your pair will also be racing head to head against another pair to the bottom of the slide. And trust me when I say being trapped by some battling sea serpents is no way near as bad as losing to your new friends. Number 8, Wahoo Speed Slides. Have you all wanted to fly off a slide? Well, that's never been at the top of my bucket list, I've got to admit. Although, if it is near the top of yours, then you have got to take on Wahoo Sides, as this is not only home to one of the funniest names, but also extreme speeds of up to 66 km an hour, making it the fastest slide in the whole of Nautica, which when also mixed with a descending sleep angle, non-stop bumps along the way, and of course the dueling aspect for racing, you can only imagine some guests screaming Wahoo, whereas others just screaming Wah as you fly over those bumps. Number 7, Tidal Wave. Now all of the razor slides that we have covered so far lacks on one main ingredient, and that is that you can only race one frenemy. But this, my friend, is when Tidal Wave comes in, as even though it has got a much shorter and not as exhilarating layout as the other slides, you will be able to go head to head against a total of 5 other people to the bottom, where your time will be recorded showing who really is the Tidal Wave champion. How awesome does that sound? Therefore, if you are in a larger group who are feeling competitive, then brave the wave for a race that you will never ever forget. Well, that is if you win anyway. Number 6, Kraken. We have all heard the legend of the almighty Kraken, but have you heard that Adventure World is home to the world's longest, steepest and tallest funnel slide? As for our favourite slide on the list, we are going to dive deep into this 6-story tall Kraken for an adventure like nothing else. For me, it is the family approach that makes this slide so great though, as do not get me wrong, I love all of those thrill elements, but from the moment you make it through the highly themed queue line to escaping the Kraken at the final splashdown, the 4-person raft enables you to share those laughs, screams and soaking moments with all of your best friends. Number 5, Rampage. Brace yourself as things are about to get intense, and by intense I mean shackled meteor on a rampage intense, because on this thrilling adventure you and the other 31 adrenaline junkies will be positioned at the end of those shackles, so that during the meteor's attempt to escape you will be pulled up and down whilst also freely spinning upside down, all until this happens. And yes, you are seeing this correct guys, when you think it cannot get any more mental, one of his arms will be freed, leaving your gondola to tilt from side to side, and turning a classic flat ride into one that a trip to the park would be nowhere near complete without a spin on. Number 4. Black Widow. You can't visit an Australian theme park without riding a spider-inspired ride. However, I think as soon as you see this spider spinning gondolas, spinning body and non-stop rotating arm, you will quickly realise it is not just a real spider that is deadly, but it is when you dare to take a ride that you realise the full extent of the Black Widow. As unlike Rampage, when you have a few brief seconds in between the big thrills, the sensation of getting so dizzy that you have no idea where you are for 3 continuous minutes is truly like nothing you have ever been unfortunate or fortunate, depending on how you look at it, to experience before. Number 3. Inferno. From riding a deadly spider to shooting out the top of an erupting volcano. If you do not want to burn through the atmosphere, then it is best that you shut your eyes now, because on this standout attraction, you will experience thrills with its many launches and drops, height with it standing at 52 meters in the air, the highest point in the whole of Berber Lake, but best of all, the views, as if you can build up the courage to ride at the highest point those bird's eye views that you can get across the ocean and Perth City definitely makes up for that plummet that is about to follow. Just be aware that not all the seats offers the same views, so it may be worth heading around multiple times to get the view that you desire. Number 2. Goliath. Normally I would suggest avoiding flat rides at all costs, with them being so common around the world, but due to all of Adventure World ones being so awesome, I have found making this list extremely hard. Even so, the new for 2017 Goliath stands out from the rest, as no matter whether you are looking at its giant spikes upon its structure, skulls, or rocking back and forth on that wooden looking disc, I can almost guarantee you that you will be getting the shivers. Don't believe me though, just look at the facts, as according to the park's website, this disc will keep on spinning until you are racing through the sky at 17.8 meters a second and angles of up to 120 degrees, which is definitely not for the faint of adventurer. Number 1. Abyss. It is time to take on Perth's only thrill coaster and what many would classify as one of Australia's best, as our number 1 spot really is the full package. Well, that is if you are a hardcore adrenaline junkie who loves horror themes, that is, as on this $12 million investment, you will be sent around a creepy graveyard, tackling completely pitch black sections, in addition to many beloved roller coaster elements that will leave your palms sweating for the rest of your day. So what are you waiting for? If you're looking for your next big haunting, then experience Abyss, as one way or another you'll never be the same way again. Wahahahaha. Thank you all for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.